So let me get my notes out. I try to come prepared. Doesn't always work. TM, you ready? All right, here we go. So first of all, let me welcome all of you guys to the Mystical Town Hall meeting. Um, with me today, I have the owner of Mystical Creatures, Miss Josephine Cooperstone, and next to her is one of our scripters, Mr. TM Zos Luminos. Um, if the three of us cannot figure out an answer to your question, we're in trouble. So, if there's things you have questions about, we'll certainly address those. So we have this town hall on the last Friday of every month, and the way it works is usually um, I go over some notes and some things like that, and then I open it up so that we can talk about anything that you guys want to talk about, any problems that you're having, any suggestions you want to make, any complaints, any praises. I take it all. So just keep in mind, the more feedback you guys give me, the better it is, right? Um, excuse me 1 second. I do have a surprise for all of you guys here. I'll tell you that at the end. So since our last community meeting, or town hall, we've had the Festival of Waves that we just completed. Anybody here take part in the Festival of Waves? Maybe some of you. Okay, awesome. Um, there were several prizes that were handed out. If you participated in the first stage, you got a Eternity Feather for free. The second stage, we gave away a statue with a dragon on an egg. The third stage, we gave away a tropical siren statue. And then the fourth stage, we gave the uh, coral egg display. And then we gave for the, if you turned in 400 for the fifth stage, if you participated, you got a trophy. If you turned in over 400 fisherman's baubles, you had the ability to get the Festival of Waves Tropical Siren Dragon for free. Did anybody get that? I think some of you guys here did definitely get that. If you haven't picked that up already and you think that you should get that, it's right up there at the top of the stairs where you turned in those fisherman baubles. Um, like I said, you had to turn in at least 400, so 380 wouldn't get you that dragon, but 400 would. Uh, and if you have no idea what that dragon looks like, it's really a pretty dragon. Let me show you guys a photo. Hey Trista, welcome in. So that dragon does have the ability to pass its claw, its horn pigment, its ornament pigment, and its eye. So that's what's passing from that. And those are very limited. If you did not turn in the 400 baubles, there's no way for you to get one of those unless you buy it from somebody else who did turn in the baubles and they sold it to you. Next thing I want to talk about is breeding challenges. So I've kind of done some things lately to make it easy for you guys to see what breeding challenges are active, what's been found, what hasn't. So on our website, I've listed a section that says active breeding challenges. I will keep that updated. As breeding challenges change, I will change that page. So if ever you forget or you're looking for or you don't know, you're at an auction and you're like, wait, I think that's a qualifier. You can go right to that page and see what breeding challenges are active. Something else that I did and I worked on yesterday is I added a breeding challenges section to the wiki. So we've had five what we're calling breeding challenges. So the mutation markings aren't listed here because they're under mutation markings, but you can go back and look at, oh, okay, what was the breeding challenge in November? And it'll tell you what the challenge was, what came from it, and when it ended. So there's no confusion about is this challenge active? Is that challenge active? What came from this? So if you go to that breeding challenges link and you look at February of 2026, you can see that 5 of the breeding challenges have, oops, yeah, 4 of the breeding challenges, citrus should not be on there. Let me take that off. 4 of the breeding challenges have been found. So there is 4 new leafage, or yeah, 4 new leafage traits. The Cinedet, the Dayton the Skyfay, and the Barren leafage. So there is still some challenges left, right? So 4, 5, 6, and 7 are still nobody's found. Anybody here get any of those challenges? Anybody trying for any of those challenges? But I just want to make it a nice, neat place for you guys to be able to see, hey, this is what's been found. This is what it looks like. This is what haven't been found. Um, I got to tell you that I love that Skyfay leafage. It's pretty, right? It's pretty. Um, Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is uh, I always see new breeders coming in and they're like, where do I start? How do I get started? And I just want to remind you guys all about our YouTube channel. There are so many videos on there, from everything on how to hatch an egg to craft a blueprint. So that's just a good resource to have. And then, of course, if you have not liked us on Facebook, please do so. This is a great way for you to get information from us. You don't even have to be online in Second Life, right? If we're going to put out a new Legendary Edition, we always post it to Facebook. Sometimes you can see things in advance, if we uh, place a teaser as our photo. So if you have not liked us on Facebook, you definitely should. Another thing that I want to talk about too is that we currently got, or we currently have, let's see, 5 store locations. So there's one main store and then 4 satellite stores. And those satellite stores are at the Nest Egg, Sirens Hollow, New Colony, and Double Trouble. So if you're looking for a place to sell your dragons, buy dragons, go to auctions, rent a rental, things like that, please check out our satellite locations. Um, Also, I do want to talk about the contest that we're currently having. It is, let me pull that up. I did post that on the forum for you guys. And this is the Ultimate 7 Trait Challenge. So this contest is going to be super super easy. Well, not easy, but it's the least restrictive one we've had, I think. So here are the rules. It has to have 7 non-starter traits. You should own the grandparents. You must own the parents. It needs to be born between February 27th and June 30th. Registration will open up on July 5th, and your dragon must be full grown at the time of registration. So I've given you guys enough time there from the time the challenge ends to birth your dragons so that they are fully grown by the time registration starts. All right. Does everybody here understand what a non-starter trait is? Sometimes I get that question, so I just want to make sure everybody knows what that is. Everybody good with that? Okay. Oh, I see mouse typing, so let's see. So there was, yeah, it's something that you can't buy for mystical creatures. And if you go to the wiki and you go to dragon skins and you go to starter dragon skins, you're gonna see all the starter skins, right? So that'd be like a Zatude or a Sylvain or a Canlight. If you cannot purchase it from mystical creatures, then you bred for it, right? Um, so we're really going to see some cool dragons, and all of them must have a Bengal because they all have to have 7 traits. So if you don't have that Bengal trait, you need to get your hands on that one as well. The the Festival of Waves champion, some people are asking me like what did they win, what did they get? So our grand champion was Johnny Hates Jazz. He's back there today. He won the ability to make his very own dragon trait. There are some limitations to that. It could be an eye, a claw, a horn pigment, an ornament pigment. So it couldn't be a bangle or a marking or a skin. And our silver champions were Lucky Beckers and Little Bananan Kira. They're going to have the opportunity to work with Mystical Creatures designers to create their own eye. So there will be 3 user created traits that'll be coming to Second Life because they won that Festival of Waves. So with all that being said, I think that is all the announcements I have. Oh, I have one more announcement. If you are not in the Mystical Creatures Mamuk group, right? I am going to be putting on a Easter egg dragon hunt, and you have to be in that group to participate in the hunt. And no invites will be sent after the hunt begins. So if you're not in that group, please contact the Mamuk officer or contact me, let me know, and I will get you that group. But once the hunt starts, you can no longer receive that group. But I thought that'd be a fun thing that everybody would enjoy hunting for Easter mystical creatures eggs. And those it's I can send all you guys here a group invite. One second. Let me see. Alex, let me try him. The name of the group is, here it is. And I will send invites. Let me see. Also, I'm going to open it up so that we can talk about what you guys want to talk about. I need to make some notes real quick. So, what do you guys want to talk about, have to say? Any problems, any questions, any suggestions? Like I said, we take them all.
I have a suggestion.
Sure.
I love my dragons. Don't get me wrong. I like them the way they roar, and we can, walk with them and ride them. But I thought maybe y'all could do a HUD for additional things we can do, like lay next to our dragons. Um, we can hand feed our dragons, like little treats or something like that to possibly boost them up, whatever. Just some little things to interact more with our dragons and
Okay.
enjoy doing. I mean, I don't know if anybody would like that, but I just thought maybe a HUD or something we can use to do such things.
Okay. Is that something everybody would like, or let me get a feeling of what you guys think about that? All right. Yeah, we do have some items that we sold where you can lay with the dragon. It was a tree where you could cuddle with the dragon under the tree, I think. I'll have to go back and look at that, but um okay. Anyone else have anything? Anybody having any problems? Well, that's good that I fixed it. You got a script error. Okay, let's take a look at that. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm almost done with what I got to do. You're new, Dan. Well, welcome, Daniel. Let's take a look at the script error. Stack heap. What were you doing when that happened? Carmen got the same one. Okay, what were you guys doing when you got that re-resing? You were just resing the dragon out and it gave you that error? Okay. It was just standing there when you logged into Second Life. Okay. Yeah, if you get an error like that, you definitely need to file a ticket on that dragon. Not touching them at all. Okay. And what do you guys do when that happens? Do you file a ticket? Do you re-res it? I mean, because I think, and TM or Lex can correct me if I'm wrong. If you get a stack heap, the scripts are no longer running.
Yeah, so this is the texture core. Was it an older dragon, perchance? Like a
It
previous
was.
version? Or was it current version? Okay. That helps. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, anytime you guys see an error like that, please file a ticket and make us aware. A lot of times we probably know already what's going on, but just in case we don't, if nobody says anything, we don't have any clue. So you found 2 dragon res balls at the corner of the sim. You were staying when you moved. I wasn't sure if you delete those and pick them up. You're talking about the blue orb kind of things? Yeah, you can delete those unless you're missing a dragon. If the blue orb is there and there's no dragon, then you want to see if there's any, if you have the UUID or the name of the dragon, then you can delete that orb. If you don't, I would just leave it out, so that if you file a support ticket, if there's information to be um, taken from it, that we can. You get all those all the time too. Is it an issue when you were updating? Do you mean the script, the stack heap? Oh, your Nexus resing more than one blue orb. We are aware of that issue, and the next Nexus that comes out, I believe that we already have a fix in for that. Is that correct, Tim? We'll be addressing that.
Yeah, we've got some works already in progress for that one.
Yeah. So there's that. Any other issues anybody's having? Okay. Now, one other thing, guys. Did you see the announcement that there's a new Enigma? I can't tell you what it looks like. I can't tell you the name of it, but I can tell you there is a new Enigma that's available to you guys. For the new Enigma, you have to breed together 2 water starter dragons. Now, we set out single vendors at all our stores. And because we set out new vendors and we have a new Enigma, we have sliced the price of fire starters in half. So you can buy right now a fire starter dragon for 550 linden. That is the most affordable that you have ever been able to buy a dragon for Mystical Creatures. So take advantage of that. And some people were asking me about the gotchas. The Sea Witch gotcha is included, as well as the Fire Dragon gotchas are included. Now some people ask me, well, what about the Festival of Waves Dragon? Does that count? It does not. It does not. So this has to be a starter that you buy from Mystical Creatures. But I'm excited for you. I think you guys are really gonna like this new Enigma. As far as a new kinship right now, nothing has been announced for a new kinship. That how many of you guys have a kinship dragon? Just so I can get kind of an idea if does everybody have one? Does one person have them? How many of you guys here have one? Anybody? It's what you get from breeding together water sibling dragons. Let me show you guys. This is where the mother of pearl traits come from. Okay, so Carmen had one. See, I would say that there's still a lot of people who haven't gotten them. Yes, you are still able to get them. All you have to do is breed 2 full siblings that have a water element skin. Yep, breeding water siblings, that's how you get those. You were breeding the wrong ones, not siblings. That's why, guys, everything is on the wiki. And you can access the wiki 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without even talking to anybody, right? So if you heard so-and-so heard at somebody's auction, you can go right to the wiki. You can find the information and be like, no, it's not that. It's this. Or they said that wrong. This is how you do it. So you can always, always, always find the information you need. Any other questions, suggestions, ideas, anything you guys want to share with us? Like I said, the more feedback we get, the better. Nobody? So with the dragon hunt the Easter egg hunt that we'll be doing, guys, those hunts are made possible because of people just like you. I don't have 3,000 dragon eggs that I can give away. So you see this donation thing right by our chairs. It's at a lot of the official markets as well. Anytime you guys put those in there, those go straight to the egg hunt. And then Mystical Creatures also put some special prizes in. So if you have extra eggs and things like that, please feel free to donate them. Now, are you guys ready? I guess since nobody has any questions, you guys ready for the big surprise? Oh, nope, I will. 1 second. Let me. Yeah, I have a big surprise for you guys. Okay, I've never sent a group invite to everybody here. I know I have to open up the resident inviter or nearby inviter. How do I do that? Let me figure that out. Okay, let's just do this. Who all needs an invite to the Mamut group? Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. I'm just going to send it to everybody. All right, did that work? Okay, so you got to be in that group to participate in the hunt that we'll be doing. If you're not in that group, you can't participate in the hunt, and once it starts, no invites will be sent. Now, there is, let me take a quick look here. 4, 5, 6. All right. So I was talking with Josie before the meeting started, and I said, you know what? Let's do something nice for everybody who comes to the meeting today. So if you are here right now, not if you were here earlier and they're not here now, but if you're here right now, I'm going to send you guys a free Eternity Feather just for being here at the meeting today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Like I said, we appreciate you guys coming. We appreciate your support. And we always, always, always appreciate your feedback. So as you guys see new breeders and meet new breeders and things like that, please tell them to come to the community meeting. And now you guys can go in the group and talk about how because you came today, you got a 2,500 Linden free Eternity Feather. And they didn't, right? So if nobody has anything else, guys, I think we can go ahead and get out of here. Just remember, if you ever have a problem, please file a ticket, reach out to us. If you have a problem getting on the website, please reach out to me directly. We'll get you taken care of. I know problems arise, and when in doubt, just file a ticket and have us come out and take a look at what's going on, and we'll figure it out and make it right for you. All right? Thank you to Josie, TM, and Lex for being here today. Yes, thank you for coming. Everybody have a great day. I'm going to be sending out those